Eva Trades.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to do something, but I'm not. Welcome to Eva Trades. Ladies and gentlemen, it's August 22nd, and we're going to go trade some stocks. Let's go. Love the sound of that little birdie. So this is what we're looking at this morning. HKD just now popping up. We see that. We'll see if it holds up. Maybe there's something there. Okay, so FULC, first stock on the gap scan this morning, up 38%. And yeah, it's just pulling back right now. So that's our leading gapper. We're going to watch that, obviously. It looks pretty good so far. Let's see, make sure everything is in line here. Okay, check, check, and check. All right, we're recording, we're streaming. Hope your morning is going well. Thanks for joining me. Turn that off. I want to start out first by looking at the overall market here. SPY yesterday, we were talking about a bounce on the daily time frame. If you recall, the monthly, we kind of started our monthly consolidation, but we are getting a bounce right now. So it's a weekly downtrend, inside bar on that weekly time frame. We could bounce from here, but it's going to take, the bulls are going to have to give us a little more bounce on the daily than this, and we need to see a daily trend change. Right now, we're looking for the top of this move. So we pulled back to this level. That's our support. And our last lower high is up here because we're in a daily downtrend with lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low. So anything below this level is a lower high. And we're going to look for clues that that lower high is in by watching a smaller time frame to look inside of the daily candle to see what's happening inside of that candle. So we'll go to the hourly time frame. And we look, it's an hourly uptrend right now, and we see the EMAs here. We're going to use those as our guide on the way up. We used them as our guide on the way down. And so now we're watching that hourly time frame, and if we lose our hourly uptrend and we actually see a lower high and a lower low, thereby giving us a downtrend, that will mean that our daily lower high is set. And then we'll look for a pullback and consolidation. I want to see the bulls give us a little more than this to give us some room to actually pull back, form an equilibrium, and change this daily trend back to the bulls. So then our weekly higher low will be set. That's what we're looking for on SPY. So watching that hourly uptrend, pretty simple. And we have stocks on the scans this morning that are following suit. They're also moving up along with the market. Let's look at HKD again. Oh, it's holding up. Let's see. It has news at 6:15. The news came out right as I was starting the live stream. So this one could be good. Digital announces 30 million. I don't know what the float is on it, but we have candle ranges that are 17 cents on the 1 minute. That's a pretty good range. The volume is not too bad. And what is the daily? Let's look at the daily time frame. Where do I keep that? There it is. So we've been dropping pretty good on the daily. We're trading at $5.70, which is up in here. So pretty beat up, due for that bounce. I don't know. The daily doesn't look too good, but maybe there's something there. Maybe we'll see something to trade on that this morning. So definitely going to keep an eye on that one. HKD right there. There we go. Okay. So I'm watching FULC, HKD. Let's take a look at the second leading gapper, PMN. Okay. You can see on the larger time frame, it's an equilibrium. I don't like it a lot. Let's look at others here. APLD. I like that one better. Larger time frame looks good. Smaller time frame, not bad. It's got The float isn't too bad. The volume's light. It does have news. Wow. So I'm a little... So this one here now, that's a cheaper stock. I'm going to stay away from that one just because it's cheaper. It does have a nice float. But RGTI, see, all these are just, if you look at the larger time frames, they're all making moves up. So how do you pick which one to trade? You know, it's a little, when it's spread out like this. Okay, so what's the main focus? That's what you want to know. That's what I want to know. So HKD is pulling back now. We'll let that one develop. I think I'm going to put HKD on my secondary screen. I'm going to put FULC as my leading pick. PMN, I think PMN, is that the one? It's a $2 stock. That's the one I didn't like so much, but I'll watch it. PMN, second leading gapper. And APLD. APLD. Where would I... Coming up to a resistance up here. Inside bar on the hourly. Oh, let me see. TI and TIRX, that's the one that's pretty cheap. Well, I don't know. Let's just pick one. Sometimes that's all you can do. Pick it and see what it does. APLD. And come back over here. Larger time frame. Hourly. Looks like we're due for hourly. We might be getting hourly consolidation here soon. So something to take note of. Okay, well, we already broke that level a little bit. Just barely. 15-minute. So where would we find support? Let's take a look at that on FULC. If it were to drop down further, we know we have resistance up here and up here. Those are target points around that $6 area and the $6.50 area. But where would we buy it if it were to drop? And looking at this right here, we are in an area of congestion here where there's some buying and selling happening, a little back and forth struggle. If we lose, well, what does it look like? Let's see. I don't know, $5, $5, $5.20. Yeah, there's a zone in here. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the price, but there's a zone there. I'm going to put a line right in there. I'm actually going to put a couple of lines just to mark out the zone. We almost have something down there. That's probably on the 1 minute time frame back here. You can see that. Okay, so somewhere in that zone, if we pull back, I might take a trade on that. But if we can hold this level down in here and make a move back up, that would be a 5 minute higher low and higher high if we break over 549. And so we might see that hourly inside bar make a move up. Okay. PMN, yeah, 1 minute time frame here, pretty ugly. Light on the volume. I just don't like this one. You know what I'm going to do? HKD. Let's put HKD over here. Let's see. We have about 6 minutes to go. So HKD, not much on the larger time frame. The hourly across the top, 15-minute across the bottom. APLD, inside bar on the hourly. And we have basically no support on the way up. Well, we could say there's something here. We have a resistance up there, so we're coming up to that. And look at HKD continuing higher. So let's go to the smaller time frames now. I really should. I marked out a resistance up there. But okay. So we have an uptrend on the 1 minute time frame here on HKD. So we'll mark out some levels. It's nice on FULC. So we had this kind of flag pattern here, almost a falling wedge, and we broke out over that. That's nice. Oh, I was like, man, this isn't lining up with the 5-minute time frame. I wasn't all the way over. I was like, why does that look so different from up here? Well, hello and good evening, Jamik Salah. And good morning. Oh, let's see. So we have 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, and I've barely broken anything down. Okay. We're just going to wing it. That's all. So APLD really light on the volume down here. For a $6 stock, we should see more volume than that. Okay. So is that loud? Okay, candle ranges. 11 cents on the 5-minute time frame, 13 cents. So that's the maximum candle range. So I'm going to go down here and set that up right there. See, 30 cents on that one. We'll get back up to the charts. I kind of like HKD the best, the one in the middle. I think that one probably has the most promise. I bet traders are watching that the most. It's the newest one to pop up. It's got the news. I don't know what the float is, but it definitely has some volume behind it. It's a good price. Okay, and then I don't know about this one, but we'll just go 15 cents on that. So FULC on the 5-minute time frame, we're not breaking out like I wanted. I wanted to see on this one a higher low. I wanted to hold this support and see a higher low and a higher high to change our trend back up on the hourly. But we're not getting that. It's almost looking like we could break down here. So we might be looking down at these support levels that I marked out. So I'll be watching that for a place to maybe get in, maybe around $5 if we come down to that. So that's my game plan on FULC. Wait for it to drop down to 5, jump in it there, look for a bounce and a move back up towards 526. On HKD, we just want to hold this 1-minute uptrend. If we lose that, we're going to look for 5-minute consolidation. We have a support down at 540. We have another support. I'm going to wait for this to play out just a little bit. If this breaks out right here, then we can call this a higher low at 556. And on APLD, I'm not sure on that one yet. We're up at that resistance right now, so I would almost expect us to consolidate. If we look at the larger time frame up here, the 15-minute, you see the move up, and we haven't really consolidated. So I might be looking for that first. I see a pullback, but where would we be looking if it's going to pull back? And that's the question. So we have to look for support levels, places where the market consolidated and then moved higher. So I have that 625 area right there marked out. So that's a good support. We do have like, well, there's a whole zone in here. So any of these places, I would say here is a good candidate because of the volume weighted average price. We'll see. We have what, 30 seconds till the market opens. All right, well, have some fun today. Trade your strategy and use your stop losses. And looks like we did lose that support over here on FULC. So I'll get rid of that line. Here we go. Ding, ding. I see the volume is coming in here on APLD. See if we get a little pullback on this first. So I bought it on that pullback. Got a pretty wide spread on this. FULC is making its move now. The candle range 28 cents. Coming down to support on HKD. Okay, so you see how I got stopped out on both of those? So that was a $50 loss on each one. So that puts me down $100 on the day. And I would buy off of the volume weighted average price here, but so far I don't like the 5-minute candle. So let's go ahead and give this one a shot. Because it's showing some strength here. We have that 15-minute higher low we were looking for. It's a nice breakout. Keeping an eye, keeping an eye on the time. When that 1-minute candle starts to close, I might want to jump out of this and look for a pullback. There's a nice move there. Oops. Okay, next 1-minute candle, I'm going to go ahead and sell that. We'll look for a pullback. And of course, it's going to keep going. There's the pullback right there. So a little late, but I'm in it. Do, 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 do. So FULC, that's the one I'm in right now. I'm in it at $5.60 and waiting to see what this is going to do here. It's an inside bar. We want to see a break over 567. Resistance overhead here. So right now we have 571 as a target point. But if we can't break here soon, we might pull back to these EMAs, which would stop me out. So we'll see. Okay, there's the move up. See how top heavy this is? And boy, look at HKD now giving it up after that nice move. Interesting. AMC is halted. Uh-oh. What are we doing here? So we have a double top at 567. PLTR is hitting the scanner. So right now I took 2 losses over here on APLD. So that put me down 100. So if I take 2 more losses, I have to stop because my max loss is $200. So I just cut myself off at $200. Now this doesn't look too good here, but I'm going to go ahead and hold it anyways. See if we hold the support. If I get stopped out here, I can only get stopped out 1 more time, and then I have to quit for the day. And that makes me sad because I don't want to lose money, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Okay, there's a nice break. So what I'm going to do is wait, see if it pulls back for a second, and I'm going to add to it if it does. I don't really want to jump in it higher here. Let's try to, yeah, it's not going to give me that pullback, is it? That's enough of a pullback there, I think, that I'm comfortable getting in that. See the volume that came in here. That 1 minute candle is about to close. I'm just going to flatten it right there. So getting back most of what I lost, I'm only down $15 now. So that kind of resets the day. So I could almost take 4 trades again. So now I can kind of start over, kind of, you know, brush it off. Look at us coming down to support here on APLD. I'm going to look at some of the other stocks that are moving up on this, on the gap scan. We have M, we had PLTR. First, let's do something else here. So what a rough start. That kind of gets the old nerves going, you know, kind of makes me tense a little bit. So now I got to try to relax and loosen up. The day is just starting. So 580 is our high of day. We have a low of day down at 518. So we are pulling back in the market. We're looking for that higher low on SPY. Let me show you. See over here on SPY. So what I was talking about earlier, as long as we maintain an hourly uptrend, we'll continue to see this bounce take place on SPY. And you can see it was a gap up open this morning. So I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back to 440.11. Let's see if we can pull back that far and still maintain our hourly uptrend. And we can. If we pull back to there, our last higher low is down here. So technically, well, we do have a little one here, but as long as we hold, you know, above these levels and then we start to see a move back up, we can continue our daily bounce. But if we lose the hourly uptrend, if we get a lower high and a lower low, thereby giving us a downtrend, then at that point we'll say, okay, well, the daily bounce is topped out and now we're going to see a pullback. If that makes any sense. If not, that's okay. This stuff takes a long time to learn. So that previous high of day break over here on FULC, we pulled back to that. I didn't like it enough to jump in it though. Yeah, after not trading for a month and a half, you know, taking that month and a half off was nice to not have to or work those long hours. And then coming back, it's been a little bit of a struggle to get back into the rhythm, back into the flow. It's taken me some time to feel it again, to remember certain things. Let's see. So we have a little setup happening here. I'm going to reset my candle ranges. That's about a 12-cent candle range on that 1 minute time frame. On HKD, I just don't like the size of the pullback on it. That's all. Over here on the scanners, we got PLTR. Yeah, I got into this one. And we'll see if this is going to end up being a bear flag. I'm also going to take a trade on FULC. I'm back in it a second time. I'm looking for a break over 580. I'm going to get back out of FULC there. Just focus on not FULC, rather. I got out of HKD. I'm going to focus on FULC. See if we can get up to that resistance area up there. Looking for 580. See if we get a little pullback. Maybe I'll add to it. Got to be what's the word I'm looking for? Got to be aware that we may see an equilibrium here. You could see a high, low, lower high, higher low, and then a break because it's a 5-minute inside bar. And of course, if it pulls back and we get a higher low, I might get stopped out there. That would be unfortunate, but I'm going to hold it. Okay, so we got that next candle. I'm going to sell half right there, and then I'm going to hold this for the next move. 545 is where my stop loss is going to go, down there. It's actually a little far away. And I'm going to look at HKD coming down to that. So what I'm looking for here is an equilibrium now. I'm going to see if we pull back into this area and then I'm going to jump in it a second time. I'm holding one position still. So if it pulls back, I'll jump in a second time and then I'll look for that move up. Otherwise, if we just break straight through 580, I'll probably go ahead and sell it there. 545, 560. Oh, look at all the hearts. Thank you, Jameek. I love hearts. They're so pretty. Okay, looking for this pullback. I'm in HKD there too. So 2 trades at the same time. And maybe we're just going to break straight through. There we go. I'm flattening it there. So that's a quick $200. And I don't like HKD, so I went ahead and got out of it. What's the time here? So we have a new 1-minute candle coming up. Do I want to take another shot at FULC is the thing here. So that was a nice move. I got in it down here a couple of times, sold half up here. I was looking for the pullback to add back, but it didn't give me that. Instead, it broke straight out and I sold it there. So up $209 on that. So that's 11,000 pesos. Tell him what he's won, Bob. All right, we have a lot of lines here. I'm going to go ahead and delete. Let's keep that there. So it's a new 5-minute candle. I missed it. I should have bought that when it dropped like that. Look at HKD now. So I'm going to try it again. Probably playing with fire on HKD, but I'm going to give it a shot here. The bears tried, the bears failed on this bear flag, and now the bulls are trying to take their turn. Whoops, I accidentally hit the buy button. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna flatten it out right there. I didn't mean to hit the buy button. I was trying to delete a line. Okay, watching FULC. We broke down below that line. Have a little bit of a support down here at 564. 5-minute inside bar. It's a new 15-minute candle as well. So right now I'm up $51 on my day. Yesterday I hit 60, and then I continued to trade and gave back most of that. So Mike, I'm wondering if I should stop now. What do you think? I don't know. I kind of like FULC here. I'm in FULC. See if she's going to be top heavy. If it stops me out, which could happen, I will give back all of my profit. I'm back out of it because it was taking too long. I'm still up 50 bucks. And let's just watch. You see PLTR over here. Take a shot at it there. Looking for a continuation move. And I'll just take the profit while I got it. There's our move on FULC now. So I'm going to buy that for the breakthrough 6. Coming up to 6. Okay, just made a little bit on that. Wow. Jameek Sala, wow. Wow. Oh. She's on the move. There we go. Getting close to my daily goal. I'm up to 87 now. If I can just get to 100, I think I would be pretty happy. But doing it by scalp trading. See if we pull back to 6. It's a new, oh, is that a new 5-minute candle? I think it is. So Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Blow up. Blow up. All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hit my daily goal. I'm up $123. My daily goal being 100. So I made about 7,000 pesos today for anybody who's interested in that sort of math. And it took some time. It just was for me this morning. I just little tiny trades, in and out, in and out, in and out. I did hold a couple of times, but yeah, so that wasn't so bad. So that is after being gone for a month and a half, I've come back and I've managed to put together 4 green days in a row, which is pretty good. I wasn't sure what to expect after being gone so long. So that's going to be it. I'm going to finish my day up $123. I want to thank you for watching. And I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Trade smart. Trade safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here at Eva Trades. Bye.